haven't seen me for a month. I have as long as you want. Why are you worried about all this? He'll start slowly developing. He'll say, you are important to me. You are important to me. He'll say, I have an eye on you. He'll develop that confidence in you. Once when Guruji was doing his Anushtanas one evening. So, he was doing his Anushtana and we received a call. It was a call which said somebody fell down from the bike and they had a head injury. So Guruji knew the very first thing after keeping the call, he looked at me, he said, he knew I was driving a TVS Champ, so he said, do you have a helmet? I said, no, I don't have a helmet. He said, go buy a helmet. I said, okay. So I thought, oh, Guruji is upset with this call, that's why he's upset, that's why he hit me. So I said, okay. So that day satsang was over, we went home. The next day I come. I was entering, he's asking me, where's your helmet? I didn't take it seriously because I thought Guruji was upset. He said, no, you have to buy a helmet and you have to wear it now. And you are not coming to Premika Bhavanam unless you wear a helmet. Guruji would say, why that care? Why that care? And I'm telling you, this he will not extend to one person, he'll extend to millions. To each and every one of us here would have experienced a personal touch of Guruji. How is it possible? It is not something which is human. We are not able to maintain a single relationship. We can't have two friends. We cannot strike a balance between a mother and a wife. We cannot strike a balance between the sister and a wife. You know, he will handle millions of people like this. And he'll give this touch to everyone. Everyone will feel it's satsang they are reported to Guruji. That's the beauty of it. And initially we call it honeymoon period when you come in, you know. Guruji will always, he'll pamper you to the most extent when you come. And luckily I've been pampered always. That's his grace, that's his compassion. Once I attended an interview, Guruji will, you know what he'll do? Serious situations, he'll make you laugh. You'll be so worried and so the salary they offered me was 1,200 rupees. So I was sitting there in the ashram, I was sitting, Guruji said, how did the interview go? I said, 1,200 rupees. 1,200 rupees. Chha, ye maattukaranukku naan andha paisa kudukkaren. Ee paisa ve maattu thotla adu vela padra. You know, we are all tense and he'll crack jokes, he'll make you feel light, you will feel very comfortable in his presence. He'll never make you feel uncomfortable. You'll be so comfortable like a mother, like a child in the lap of the mother. Why does a child cry when you leave it down? Because it's seeking for that protection, and every one of us are seeking for that. We need something to protect us, to save us, you know, to safeguard us. Knowingly or unknowingly. You might say, I am bold or... No. All of us need that. And Guru is a perfect one who can give that to you in the perfect time, you know. Nobody else can extend that to you. After that, they opened Sri Kalyana Srinivasa Perumal Koval at that time. So Guruji said, since you have no work, come and do Kainkariya. I was the first to do Kainkariya in the temple. It was me and Pammal Balaji. Within 10 days, I got an offer. He said, Patiyada, Perumaloda Mahimaya, unaku vela kadachadhu. It was, I got a job in Madurai. I had to go to Madurai. I thought it's a blessing in disguise. First I have to escape from where I'm staying, you know. So I packed up, Guruji blessed me and he said, okay, go. Then once I called and I told, sometimes I used to tell Guruji, I'll come this and this time, you know. It was Mahaparivar's Jayanti. I told, I'll come for Jayanti. And I didn't go. I didn't call back and said, I'm not coming also. The next time when I make a call, Guruji is asking me, why didn't you come for Mahaparivar Jayanti? I was totally, you know, does he keep all these things in mind? Does he have nothing else to do? I told him like a month ago that I'm coming. Look at the jobs he have. Look at his avaroda avadhara purushar avaroda karyam enna. But he comes down He's not expecting us to come up, he's coming down. Karana rahita. Immediately I packed my bags and went to see Guruji because I was very guilty. You know, Guruji will expect every commitment. You should see the commitment from Guruji. If he commits anything, if he says he is going to be for the Shashtita Bhurti, how his health might be so bad, he won't be able to sit, but he'll be there. We have to learn that sense of commitment from Guruji. These are the basic values we have to learn all this. We are not going to become him. I'm not saying we are going to be him. Admire these values in him. So I packed my bags, I came to Chennai. I had a meeting in Chennai luckily. So after that I rushed to Premika Bhavanam to see Guruji. One good thing when you are far away from Guruji is you keep thinking about him. The thought throughout the bus, oh Guruji Pakapuram, we are going to see Guruji tomorrow. Will he be there in Premika Bhavanam? You know, it was just, he was actually going out. It was just like he was waiting for me. I entered Premika Bhavanam, I prostrated and he said, "Nee enga?" Like as if he doesn't know, you know. Then said, I had a meeting, Guruji, I thought I would see. Good, everything is fine. You know, I said, I want to transfer to Chennai, Guruji, I want to be with you. So he walked near me. He said, he put his hands on my shoulders and said, you are always with me, why do you worry? You know, Brahma Sparshan solluva illaya. Sadguru Charana Sparsha Sukena Dhanyoham Mama Pati Guru Nataha Padakamalam Mama Sirasini Daya Paramasukanta. You know why? The body is full of love. They touch you, it is like it comes to you. Priyame Vasiraha. The Veda says the head of the Lord is made of love. And what happened? Within 1 week I got a transfer to Chennai. It was amazing. I couldn't believe. They created a post and they transferred. If Guruji decides something, it will happen. Somehow changes will happen. It will happen. I had to come to Chennai. Next, where to stay? You know, I didn't want to go back where I was staying. Guruji will never tell his ideas to you. What he will see is, he'll ask you, he'll make you speak, then he will say, you can do like this. Isn't that a great quality? We push our ideas on everyone, isn't it? You have to do like that. Because I am looking after you. Guruji will never do that. He will never ever do that. So I couldn't reach Guruji. Guruji has already made his plans where I should stay. It's a place called Mangai Nagar. It was next to Premika Bhavanam. Till the previous night I was coming, someone was staying there. Guruji called and asked them to vacate and said, I want this house immediately tonight. He didn't tell me anything. So I land in my friend's house, then I go to see Guruji. Guruji smiles. Guruji eppovume first paatha siripar. Adhe oru mandahasa vadanu ka. So he'll say, Vandiya, sorry ma Vandiya, what's your next plan? Every time he'll ask us. வாடகைக்கு வீடு பார்க்கலாம். He say, bag எடுத்துன்னு உடனே வாடா. You can come and stay here. This is your house. I was very happy. Yeah, these were all great moments, you know. When Guruji takes care of you, you don't know what to say. Immediately I came there. I stayed there for 2 years. A golden period. Every weekend we had satsangs. And every satsang, if you are not there, Guruji will observe you. The next moment he'll ask, Henga poinda netiki. Mai kopaha kimiti madurena vachasa shwasa prito bhavatam. Every time, if he doesn't see you there, he'll ask, what did you do yesterday? Where were you yesterday? Again, we, as usual, we are irresponsible. You know, that teenage, heights of irresponsibility. Slowly, Guruji inculcated that you should be responsible, you should be responsible, you should be responsible, because I am responsible for you. He even shouted at me once and said, I am responsible for you. What happened was, there used to be during May, there used to be Vasantotsav. You should see that Vasantotsav. Sometimes Madhuri Sakhi, Thakurji will come to Chennai because they'll close. It will be too hard in ashram. They'll come to Chennai, and 10 days we'll have Vasantotsav in Chennai. Very nice time. The way Guruji does an utsav, you will feel that Premika Bhavanam it's not in this world. You know, that's how he will do the utsav. He will he'll decorate the whole thing with flowers. We'll light lamps. We'll switch off all these artificial lights. We'll make an artificial pond. Madhuri Sakhi will be sitting in that pond, and every night, it used to be after 8 o'clock in the night. And Guruji said, you are going to sing next to me. I don't know to sing. I don't know to sing a word. I don't know singing. I don't know Bhagavatam. I don't know anything. I'm not fit for spiritual life also. I'm not fit for material life also. But Guruji said, no, you have to sit next to me and sing. You know. So, Kumbaloda Govinda. what are we supposed to do? But he'll see every day I'll come. Okay, good. So what happened one day I had to work with my manager. So I couldn't come for the... and I didn't call and tell. And I didn't tell anyone. I didn't send a message saying that I will not come. That night, the next morning I go to Premika Bhavanam. I had staring eyes at me. Everyone, all the women, people who don't come and talk to me were asking, where did you go yesterday night? Where did you go yesterday night? Guruji, you wanna get in there? Where did you go yesterday night? Guruji, you wanna get in there? I felt so bad, you know. Guruji used to go to Alapakam. Alapakam was another place where he used to stay. So that night he drove to Alapakam. He was telling Hari, I think Ramaswamy would have gone there directly. Then the next day Hari says, oh, Guruji was expecting you there. You know? So he, like, you are important to me. Why? Because they are full of love. The more you think of him, he'll think of you. It's very amazing things work, you know. Once Guruji used to, in those days he used to go to Bangalore very often. So I had a meeting in Bangalore. It was a weekend. Guruji had a program in Bangalore. Guruji left on a Thursday. I had to leave on a Friday. So Friday evening, I called Giri and asked Giri, where is Guruji's program? I want to attend it in Bangalore. So he says, just now Guruji called and asked me if Ramaswamy phones, tell him such and such place and ask him to come and see me in such and such place. These are not coincidental things, you know. Let it be coincidental. Why should he say that? Let it be coincidental. Why should he say that? Why should he expect, oh my, this guy has come to, he's gone for an official meeting, why should he expect? He knew that, and we spent 2 days in Bangalore. It was fun. We had 2 days nice satsang in Bangalore. Guruji likes perfection in everything. I didn't like this marketing job. I used to not shave. I used to not dress well. He'll say, no, shave pannidu va. 10 calls paathiya, he'll ask me questions. How many doctors did you see? How many pharmacies did you visit? What was your target? And if he starts asking you a question, it's a problem. I'll tell you. It's a problem. You should surrender to himself beforehand itself. What is your target? How many vials if you sell? I was selling Aiva. How many vials if you sell will you reach your target? What will happen if you don't do your target for consecutive 3 months? And I didn't do my target for consecutive 3 months. And I lost my job also. But he made other arrangements by that time, you know. When he's questioning too much, give him the right information, tell him the truth. Tell him the truth, I'm not doing, he'll save you. Rather than bluffing. If you bluff, he'll find, he knows how to take things out of you. It'll be very amazing the way he observes things. You won't even think all about that. Once we went to Salem. We had a big mass prayer in Salem. there was like 2,000 people. Guruji was in its peak of his upanyas. He was Nama Sankirtana Pati Solartha. Guruji he'll forget everything. He's on his peak. I could see his ears are red, and on the Avesa Thoda he's telling. What happened was, I was in Africa for a few years. So someone I knew in Africa came to Salem. They came to that Mantapam. So I saw them. I sneaked out. I was standing at the end there. I sneaked out. I went, talked to them, came back. Everything was over. We get back to our place. The first question he asked me is, where did you go out? You know, will he observe all these things? Why should he observe all these things? You know, Guruji is a very good observer. He thoroughly studied. You can never lie to him. You can never lie. Even if you try to, just go and try. It will be very hard. Try lying to him. So I lost my job in marketing. Now next, I got an offer in Africa by that time. So Guruji was, Africa over here. Yes, I have to go. Because he's told me, I told him, I can be with you, I'm ready to be. He will not accept that. He will not accept that. Giving up your materialism and coming to spirituality, like you're not fit. If you're not fit for materialism, you're not fit for spirituality. He cannot. Idhula mudiyala unnala sadhikka mudiyala sollittu aatmikathukku varada vandu Guruji ottukave maattar. No, he said you have to look after your parents, so that's your responsibility. So then he said, then I have to go. I'll go. He said, it was his blessing. I lived in a place called Zambia for 3 years. How can you live there? But somehow I lived there. It was a very tough time too, and even when I went to Africa, Guruji used to call me once in every 3-4 months. He used to find out how you are, how are you doing. At least if he doesn't call, he'll ask someone to see, hey, find out what Ramaswamy is doing. He'll have an eye on you. He'll know what he's doing. He knows I'm sitting and doing Madhura Smaranam now. He knows I'm in Boston. He knows he will follow you thoroughly because he has taken your total responsibility. For what? For nothing. What am I going to give him? Nothing. What can I give him? Nothing.